We are the pride. We are the pride of Stetson U. Close try. So this silly chant is probably one of the first things we learned at Stetson University. Before we celebrated our first Values Day, before we had been to a Stetson showcase or a symphonic orchestra concert, even before our first FSEM class, we were taught this chant. And today, more than ever, more than when we got our first Stetson ID, more than being thrown in the fountain, more than getting our second Stetson ID because we lost the first one in the fountain, more than any of that, today, we are the pride. The class of 2017 is the pride of Stetson U. The class of 2017 has turned The Reporter into an award-winning magazine. We've represented Stetson at the Campus Movie Fest finale in Hollywood, the Skyway Film Festival, and the Cannes Film Festival. The class of 2017 has competed at the International Collegiate Sales Competition. We've presented at countless conferences like the Florida Undergraduate Research Conference and the Impact Conference. The class of 2017 premiered a piece written for 4 iPads and orchestra. We've played Beethoven's Fifth Symphony and performed all over America and the UK. We've won the Sullivan Creative Writing Award. We've studied abroad in England, Germany, Austria, and Chile. We've been awarded SURE grants. The class of 2017 founded the Muslim Student Association and the African Student Alliance. Musicians from the class of 2017 will represent Stetson at top universities like Boston Conservatory at Berkeley and Lynn Conservatory. Chemists will be studying at UMass, religious studies majors will show Hatter Pride at Duke and NYU, and honestly, this isn't even the half of it. And even though all these resume accomplishments are impressive, they aren't the only reason we're the pride of Stetson U. For as long as any of us have been at Stetson, we've contributed to a community that comes together to support each other in times of need, one that isn't afraid to disagree, one that has begun to openly and honestly examine its issues. We've provided guidance to younger students and accepted guidance from our peers and our professors. We've served the DeLand community through philanthropy and community engagement. And for the past 4 years or so, we've promoted personal growth, intellectual development, and global citizenship through our attitudes and through our commitment to Stetson's values. Whether conscious or not, each of us has been a part of making Stetson's values a reality on our campus and in our lives. You may have spent the last years intentionally partying or studying, but you are unintentionally contributing to the personal growth of our community. Spiritual and religious exploration has been fostered by organizations like BCF, Hillel, CCM, MSA, and many others. Although we are probably a little more conscious about our intellectual development. I mean, no one would be sitting here without the rigorous academic inquiry necessary to graduate. Our intellectual integrity was proved in the beginning of our time here when we signed the Honor Code, and students on the Honor Council have helped us remember that. And even if you didn't get the opportunity to study abroad, we've developed our global citizenship during our time at Stetson. We've engaged with the community through places like the Neighborhood Center, the Boys and Girls Club, the Marine Discovery Center, and George Marks Elementary. I mean, Bonner seniors alone have served 15,000 hours in the DeLand community. And although we have a long way to go, we've each contributed to the diversity and inclusion of Stetson University. And in doing this, we've taken on a lot of challenges. This semester, Stetson hosted the Florida Collegiate Pride Coalition, and when posters for that conference were taken down, the community united in peaceful protest. And although I think we can all agree that Stetson has something to be desired in terms of environmental responsibility, the class of 2017 has been integral in helping push us where we need to be. So yeah, we're the pride of Stetson U. We're the heart of Stetson U, but it's time to part ways. Some of us will go to graduate school, some of us will launch into new careers, but all of us will be leaving behind our undergraduate monopoly board of a world and heading into the real one. But no matter what we're doing, it's time for Stetson U to be our pride. Whatever happens next, we will always be Hatters. And I mean that really sentimentally and also literally. We will always hold a degree from Stetson University, class of 2017. So be proud of the close relationships we've had with friends, professors, and mentors. Be proud of the amazing pieces of music we've gotten to play, all of the literature we've gotten to read, and the amazing research we've gotten to be a part of. To the faculty, administration, and future graduates that we're leaving behind, make sure Stetson is something that we can be proud of. We've started so many things in our time here. Students have started environmental and sustainability efforts, advocated for Stetson to be a sanctuary campus, started countless organizations, engaged with the community, and developed Stetson's academic and political climate through our writing, our discussions, and our willingness to communicate our beliefs. So don't let that go to waste. Stetson University is a part of all of us, and it's everyone's responsibility to take care of her. Whether it's on campus or representing her out in the world, it's our responsibility to live the values and be the pride of Stetson U. We are the pride of Stetson U, and we will always be the pride of Stetson U. Thank you.